I posted content for 365 days straight, and 30 days of posting actually learned me more than 1 year of overthinking. If you want to post content but you keep holding yourself back because you doubt yourself, fear of judgment, or overthinking every step, this video is exactly what you need. My name is Jeroen and I created content for years, but I never took the chance to bet on myself. After my contract wasn't renewed, I had a choice. Go back to a 9 to 5 where I didn't feel fulfilled, or go all in on my personal brand and start creating content. And you can probably guess what the outcome was. I started to create content for my personal brand. And I started 2 years ago and haven't had missed a day posting content. I see that my accounts grow, my strategies work, and yet sometimes I still doubt myself. And that's exactly why I'm actually making this video. Because if it happens with someone with experience and results, then the problem isn't you. It's just the way how we think about content. And if you're anything like me, you have probably thought, who am I to create content? What am I going to say? Or I'm probably not good enough. And maybe you even tried to post some pieces of content already, but didn't get the results you wanted, which ended up in not posting any content anymore. And let me tell you, all these thoughts are actually really normal. Not because you're failing, but more because of the mindset most creators get stuck in. And today I'm actually going to show you how you can shift that mindset and start to post content consistently without letting fear or doubt stop you. Have you ever held back from sharing something because you thought, who am I to say this? That's imposter syndrome, but it doesn't mean we're imposters. I've been creating content for years, for my own Instagram, but also for other companies, grow on social media, and yet I still sometimes question my work, even when it gets results. Now, what changed for me is that I actually accepted that I don't know everything, but the things I have and the mistakes I've made are worth sharing because you can take value from them too. Just like many in the online space. We are just people who care enough and do our best to help others along the way. Sharing what we know is how we contribute, even if we are still learning ourselves. And here's the next thing. It might sound cliche, but most creators get stuck on the outcome instead of the process. The best way to actually make progress is to focus on the process itself. Documenting your journey, learning as you go, and share what you know. And I'm definitely not where I want to be as yet, but I'm actually grateful for the things I'm doing right now. Because if I would just focus on the outcome, I wouldn't be here in the first place. The key here is to actually love what you do and really enjoy the process. That's what makes posting content feel natural and not stressful. And here's where it actually goes wrong. Creators post something and then stop because fear or judgment creeps in. The last thing is, how you react to your work says actually more than the work itself. A fixed mindset sounds like, others can do this better, or if this video doesn't get a lot of views, I have failed. And a growth mindset actually puts content into practice. If you hold this mindset, you actually think, okay, this video is maybe not performing well, but what did it teach me? Or bad content is just part of getting better. So instead of holding a fixed mindset, think of every video as a rep or as feedback, and instead of thinking, is this good enough? You can also think, what am I actually learning from this? So which mindset are you choosing today? The fixed or the growth mindset? Alright, here's what we actually covered today. The first thing we talked about was imposter syndrome. We are wondering ourselves if we are good enough to talk about something, even though we have the ability to talk about something. We have learned something that people can take value from. So really take that into account when you start creating content. You always have something to tell. The second thing is to really focus on the process instead of the outcome. Because if you love what you're doing, if you start creating content and you start to see improvements, it's way more enjoyable than just focusing on the result. Because you don't know when the results come. But one thing you do know, and they come faster by taking action and putting in the work. And the last thing is to shift from a fixed to a growth mindset. Instead of thinking, is this good enough? You can think, okay, what am I learning from this? Really try to see every video, everything you make, everything you share as a rep and improve along the way. Now, I hope you got a lot of value from this video, And if you like this video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you are just starting out with content and you really need some help with it, you can click on the Calendly link below so we can have a chat. Thank you for watching.